Greetings Internet, and welcome back for another episode of Fun Size! You guessed it. So if you noticed by the title right down here over on the side, we're taking a look at another brand new, I think, flavor of Kit Kat. So the little bag, which is sitting right up here, just almost inconspicuously in and out of view at the same time, is Schrodinger's bag of Kit Kats, as it were. We're going to be cracking that bad boy open and having a taste of the raspberry cream, or crema, however you want to say that, Kit Kats for 2022. And apparently I think these are supposed to be a Valentine's Day thing because there's no other reason, no other way to explain why they made little Cupid looking things out of them on the back. I don't like that so much. Back when I took a look at the gingerbread flavored ones, when they had the gingerbread man on the back, I liked that. These are creeping a bit. Just a little bit of a lot. That said, let's get right into the review, shall we? Okay, so starting with the packaging, as per the usual, I'm gonna say I like the color scheme. You got that nice, dark, almost jelly-like reddish purple going on over here. And then you got this nice contrasting pink. We'll just call a spade a spade. It's pink on this side. And then of course you've got the Kit Kat logo, which you have to have on there so people understand that these are in fact name brand Kit Kats. Otherwise they could be Cat Kits, which I don't even know if those exist. But that would be an interesting ripoff, an interesting copycat, wouldn't it? Alright, and also I like the fact that they've got all these raspberries on here, as well as hearts. Obviously I pointed out the elephant in the room, the weird Cupid creations on the back, which, again, I'm not a huge fan of. There's just something disturbing about those eyes. Like Toral's eyes. And I should know, I have a fair collection of dolls. And action figures. But also dolls. I'm gonna say, just off the top of my head, gonna throw out a number. I'm gonna say that for the raspberry cream, or raspberry crema, or the crema, because, you know, to blow a raspberry is to... for the packaging, let's give this packaging right here in my hand, right here in front of your face, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why I'm turning into like a southern salesman all of a sudden. Take a look at this bag here. Well, I'm going to say that the overall score I'm going to give for the packaging is going to be... I don't know. I did actually miss something as I was going over this because I was so distracted by these little dorks that hidden right over here behind my finger was a little saying, a little phrase. It says, take a Valentine's break, make a Kit Kat Cupid. And we already know that's a bad idea. Although I will say I kind of like this one dork over here on the side because he's got like the doofy eyes. He's got the one really little pupil over here and the one really big one right over there, like, hey guys. Okay, but enough of the silly. Let's get serious about Kit Kats, shall we? I'm going to give the packaging a 7. I would give it a bit of a higher score than a 7, but no. Well, actually, no. I'm going to give this an 8 because of the creativity and the creep factor on these Cupid dorks back here. So yes, Kit Kat Raspberry Crema, your packaging gets an 8. Okay, so now we move on to the next portion of these doofy little videos. We're going to take a look at the nutrition facts. For us calorie conscious, like myself, let's see, there are about 6 servings per container, and the serving size is about 4 pieces or 34 grams. And the amount of calories per your 4-piece 34-gram serving is 170. Now, in case you didn't notice on the bag, these are in fact the, where did it say it, the miniatures, the Kit Kat minis. So I guess that's not that bad for, you know, little tiny Kit Kats. With that though, I'm going to tear open this packaging so that I can take a look at the itty bitty packaging inside. and see if it's all that different from the packaging of the bag. Shiakazima. Ooh. Ooh. I popped that bag open and was immediately hit with a waft of raspberry cream. That is a very pleasant aroma. So go ahead and just grab myself at least 3. Because with these doofy little mini ones, I like to have at least a couple. That way, in case I don't feel that I got the proper flavor profile from the first one, I can just move on to the next one and go, let's try one more, you know, because I'm that kind of a dork. So obviously, because the packaging for these little tiny miniature Kit Kats is so itty bitty, you can't quite fit the entirety of this nonsense onto this. So I see that they took the darker maroon, magenta, that's the color I'm looking for, the magenta coloring, and applied that to these, and then just put the name of the candy, the raspberry plus cream. And yes, I'm saying it weird because I feel like it feels right for a silly video like this. Raspberry. I know it's raspberry, but a lot of people just call it raspberry. But I'm being different, dang it. So let's open up this raspberry and get a look at the contents, and woo, that is a pretty color. It's like a peachy pink. It's not showing up as well on the camera because those lights are like blowing it out. Makes it look a lot darker, but believe me, in person, this is a lighter shade than what you're seeing out there. So without further delay, over the lips and through the gums, look out stomach, here it comes. Well, stomach and thighs and hips and... Screw it, let's go. This is a genuine reaction. I'm not overplaying this. That is a tasty little candy bar. I'm not even gonna lie. I like it, I like it a lot. Why, it tastes so good. I'd like to try another one. So once I get this bad boy open, and get this bad boy in my mouth, then I'll give you a proper score. You know, just gotta be so ever so thorough when it comes to my score on these. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Okay. Like I was saying before, I really like this flavor. I'm actually a fan of raspberry flavoring. And yes, I know that it comes from a very strange place for those of you who are snickering right now, but I like the raspberry flavoring along with that cream flavoring, which helps kind of neutralize it a little bit. Not neutralize, helps round it off. So it's not like, you know, a zing, but it's this sweet, creamy, lovely little flavor that is currently all over the inside of my mouth. And I really like it. So, my friends, y'all of the internet, this, I'm going to say right now, my score for the Kit Kat Raspberry Cream, or if you actually look at the little packaging, Raspberry Plus Cream, because it doesn't say Raspberry Plus Cream, it just says, right there, Raspberry Cream. For this flavor, this man right here, this dork who just freshly shaved as of the last day or so, I hope you like it. It's not going to stick around long as these videos progress and my procrastinating and keeping up with my facial hair. I'm going to turn into a bush woolly in no time. Okay. So, and before anyone gets any weird ideas, that was a character from, I believe, the My Little Pony series, the original 1980s series. Editing me, go ahead and throw in a picture and or a clip of a bush woolly right here. that, you great goobers, is a bush woolly. Not whatever's coming to your mind. Anyway, my score for these little candies right here, is going to be, and I quote, a 9. Yes. It gets not 1, not 5, but 9. I have to hold my hand funny, otherwise I'm going to drop it. There we go. It gets a full-on, full-fledged 9. So editing me, you darling of a person, right over here, we're going to take the packaging score, which was an 8, and put it right here in front of Farmer Mikey. Plonk. And then we're going to take the other score, which was for the candy itself, the 9 that I just gave it, and I don't give those out lightly. I don't give those out lightly. I don't. And you'll have to pardon the random accents, because I don't know. But you'll put that number 9 right here in front of Half Court the Giraffe. Well, let me see. Yeah, right here in front of Half Court the Giraffe. And so we take that 9, or a 7, that 8, and that 9. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to put them together. That's right. We're going to put them together right here on my hand, and we're going to get the number... Boom! 17. 17. And it's gone. Yes. So when it comes to the Kit Kat Raspberry Creme, or Raspberry and Cream flavored miniature bars, they get a 17 out of 20. And 20 is usually the highest I'll go. I will admit though, if something tastes good enough, I might just take it higher. So with that said, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and all other configurations of being, if you liked what you've seen here today, please feel free to like, comment, and hit that little jack-o'-lantern wherever he pops up to get yourself subscribed, so you'll be notified of future uploads once you are subscribed. And be sure to actually hit that bell to get the actual notifications. Because for whatever reason, at one point in time, if you just subscribed to a channel, then they would obviously send you messages saying, hey, so-and-so uploaded. But then it got to the point where it's like, YouTube was being very selective, very picky with what they were telling you, the notifications they were sending out. So you had to hit that bell icon. And so, ever since, you gotta make sure you hit that bell icon. Be sure you do it to be notified of future uploads. Once you are subscribed, you'll be glad you did. And feel free to share my videos with your friends if you think they'll like them. And if you're not sure, friggin' share it anyway. You could be surprised. And with all of that horse hockey out of the way, this is your old pal Oxleymations saying, Cowabunga, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. Later.